All right, everyone. Here with my wife, we're in Ohio for a wedding, and so when in Ohio, got to stop at Stockyard Express. So let's go ahead and hop on over there.
You've arrived at your destination.
Same numbers, but it's ends in 230, so 229.
So as we come into the store, Clyde has a huge wall of engines here. This is going to be a mix of MTH, Atlas, and Lionel. Behind us here, we've got some other Lionel rolling stock, and then there's a small layout here in this first room. This goes in an oval, and this is Clyde's personal collection of things. But if you look over here, he's got a fully stocked wall. We've got some Atlas Amfleets. There's some Lionel engines there, and then lots and lots of MTH. As we head into the other room, you'll see some Woodland Scenics products here on the right side, and then a wall of Rail King. We're not going to dive too much into that. A mix of MTH, and I think there's maybe a Menards building actually there as well. Some more Rail King, and then we've got some Premier sets of passenger cars here, and he's got some 5-car sets and then just some 2-car sets. He's got all 7. There's a couple duplicates here as well, some really nice B&O options, and then there's also a nice Boston Albany set we'll look at in a bit. But just lots and lots of different types of rolling stock in stock, and I love how he has these passenger cars open for you to be able to see. Oftentimes these are still closed in their boxes and you can't actually see the cars themselves. Great selection here. Some new Atlas tank cars, priced down to 71 bucks. Atlas wood-sided reefers at 71, some snow plows at 81. Still got some high cubes here, 71. All-door box cars, caboose. More Atlas stuff. We got some coil cars, gondolas, Atlas BNSF 4-car sets. Nice. Famous wall of cabooses over here. So, well, most of the MTH ones are at $69.95. Nice Conrail one here for $49.95. Like the patch. That might come home today. Box cars, flat cars, Lionel stuff here. 84, this one's down to 59. He's got some rotary gondola 2-packs, 125. New York Central Works train there. $74 for every car. This one's 85. Wood-sided cars back there. Lehigh Valley coal gondola. Some exclusives. Pop trailers. So all of these are. Nickel plate caboose. I've got that one, I think. Got some of the pipe 4-car sets. $249. Got some buildings over here. And then just all of the passenger cars. 2-pack of surf liners. $279. These are some nice Baltimore and Ohio cars here. $199. He's got a couple duplicates, 2-packs. These Boston and Albanese for $180 were nice too. He's got the 5-car pack and then the 2-car pack. This one would be nice for my 66T, which is a B&A.
Oh, I might have that, ain't that steam thing on this weekend, Jimmy? At the fairgrounds. Yeah. Steam show.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what it is.
That'll bring him in.
Yeah, they moved it from LaGrange. It used to be the LaGrange steam thing, and they moved it, got so big, they moved it to Wellington Fairgrounds. Well, look around.
Okay.
So that Stockyard Express, they have a huge selection and inventory, as we've seen in some previous clips and videos I've done on other trips out here. It is kind of in the middle of nowhere, but they have some great stuff. So I was able to pick up some cars for my buddy RJ. He's collecting the trash container cars, and they're kind of hard to find. So Clyde had 2 of those, so we grabbed those for RJ. He had 1 left of the AOK High Cubes from Atlas that are impossible to find now as well. So couldn't believe he still had that, and he had it on sale. So I picked that up, and then picked up an MTH Conrail caboose that is still in the Penn Central paint. So it's kind of like a patch caboose, which is pretty cool. So happy that I found that. That's the first Conrail caboose that I have in my collection. And then picked up something for my buddy Jason, who's getting married today, which is why we're out here. So we're gonna head back to, not to find a place that has wrapping paper so I can wrap this thing up. And then we're gonna go back and get ready for a wedding tonight. So I hope you enjoyed this Hobby Shop Hop, guys. Let me know if you saw anything in store that that you thought was really cool. If you saw anything there that you're interested in buying, give Clyde a call, and he can always ship it to you. He can do layaway, he can do all sorts of great stuff to help you out. So give him your business if you saw anything that you want. everybody. So we're back at home now. Just got back from Cleveland just about 10 minutes ago and came down to the basement to finish up filming. Wanted to show you what I was able to pick up. So I did just mention it as we were leaving Stockyard Express, but I didn't take too much time to go and show you anything. So I figured let's go ahead and do that now. So long trip home, took us about 6 hours to get here. It was rainy and dreary, but what an awesome weekend we had, and it's always a pleasure to be able to stop in and see Clyde at Stockyard Express. And I was able to pick up this car from Atlas. This is one of the high cubes from, I believe last year these came out. This is the AOK version, or the Arkansas, Oklahoma car. So I have some of the TTX ones, and so really happy that I was able to find this. These are really hard to find, and they're already going on the secondhand market for a lot more than the MSRP, which was about $80 or so, maybe a little bit more than that. I think they're right around 80 bucks what they MSRP'd for. I was able to pick this up for actually about 71 from Stockyard Express. So really excited about that one. And then I picked up a purple box as well. I guess technically you could consider that a purple box since the tooling is from MTH, but it's the new Atlas versions. So let's go ahead and open this one up. This is a little bit smaller, but I did mention this also just a minute ago. I was able to pick up this caboose from Stockyard Express, and it is an N8 caboose, Conrail. It's got the old Penn Central colors on it, which is really cool, and the huge number on the side. Really thought that was neat, stood out, and I don't have a Conrail caboose yet. So I kind of have a wall of cabooses I'm starting to collect. And so I thought that would be a cool addition to the collection, is adding that one. And I'm looking at getting some more Conrail power, and so I need a caboose for some of those trains. So really excited that I was able to find that guy and add that to the collection also. Now, those are the two things that I purchased from Stockyard. I got something for Jason as well, but obviously that's not here. But while I was in Cleveland, I was able to pick up this. This is a car that I had purchased during Trainapalooza, and this is the Montreal, Maine and Atlantic center beam flat car with load. Now, when we go to Trainapalooza, people bring a whole bunch of stuff to sell, and my buddy Matt from Matt EC Trains had brought two of these, and I'd been looking for them for a while. They're really hard to find. He was selling them, and so I picked up one and RJ picked up one, and then because I flew, I couldn't get it home. So my buddy Stephen K was able to drive it home, and then RJ picked it up when he was in Long Island last week, and then was able to bring it to me. So there we go. So these this guy fell off, but there's just little pins there, and they fit in to the back and hold it into place. There we go. So that's a cool car. I'm excited to have this specifically for my little Amtrak switcher, or excuse me, my Amtrak switcher. I got Amtrak on the mind, and it's been a long day. My Strasbourg switcher, thought that would be really cool to have that for that. We see a lot of those wood center beam flat cars in Strasbourg, usually just one or two. I also have the all-door box car as well, so I thought that would be pretty neat to run with that also. And then last thing, something that I purchased from RJ. So I got this, and so this is going to go along with another set that I purchased a couple weeks ago that I haven't really gone through on the channel yet. We will do a video on it. I picked it up from Nicholas Smith Trains, and it was in my live stream that I did a couple weeks ago. But it is the Alaska, Lionel Alaska SD70 Mac. And so RJ had one. This one actually has a blown board, and then he switched that out for basically just gutted it essentially. And so it's a dummy unit, which is really all I needed. So really happy to have this added to that train. So there we go. So pretty nice, pretty happy about that. So that'll look really cool going around with the rest of that Alaska set. So I gotta get the rest of the packaging taken off of that and get this stuff cleaned up. But so that is what we got from Stockyard.